Prove it. I actually can't. Oh, yeah, we're back. Episode 8. Oh, wow. That we could have used that 7 episodes ago. No, don't worry about it. I could have thought of it too. Can you put in like papyrus font? Yeah, let's mix it up. We got Arial, we got Comic Sans, and now we got Papyrus. Oh, it's not? Oh, I thought it was Arial. My bad. Oh. Where are the Romans when you need them? Ah. You ready to you ready to go? All right. The boom 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 ching 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 boom boom ching ching. I'm trying to do what do you call it? Jingle bells. Wait, I got keys here. All right, Carl, go. We wish you a merry podcasting. we, we, oh no, Carl fell down the well. someone, someone get rope. Okay. Oh no, he fell down the chimney rather. Okay. Darn it, I was gonna say, it's pretty temperate in this ocean this winter. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm a little beat from the party I had yesterday, but besides that, I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself, Chief? Hold on a second. Didn't you say that the holidays weren't very stressful last podcast? Yes, that's yeah. Uh huh. What?
Oh,
Oh,
what the heck?
no, hold on. Let's continue. So Carl was saying, that speed. You're pretty cool, and
Uh
I
huh.
really appreciate all the effort that you. Are we- this is the stream everyone wanted.
Yeah.
This is the second time you've done this.
We're just
Where
muted.
I'm just going.
Oh.
I'm just going insane on stream. I'm going sicko mode. So, what's going on again? Oh yeah. Carl was like, well, I got all the cookies, the bacon,
Yeah.
and we're hosting Christmas, so that's why it's stressful, and it's getting crunch time. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I think your comment was like it's never stressful last time. But
Okay, so here's the thing about the muting myself. It wasn't that I accidentally muted myself. It's that when I had to reset, it crashed, and it reset the setting of it being remuted. So that's why I got muted again, and I didn't
were you
realize it.
were you muted the whole intro?
I don't think so.
If so, that just me going crazy with keys, and then me being silent while you go, yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, yeah, that was I was silent, but no.
All right, well, okay, reset. Welcome to the podcast. How you doing, Carl?
It's I'm doing good. It's December 23rd, 2018.
It's not what
And
you said last time. Last time you said you were tired
no,
instead of
I'm
good.
doing great. What are you talking
All
about?
right, all right. Reset. You're doing great. I'm pumped
I don't
myself.
I don't have any music playing. I need music, okay?
Oh wait, oh man, everything I said can't be retracted though. They all know I was tired from a party.
Correct.
Okay. Well, What'd you do the whole week of last?
Hold on.
Sorry, you're
Guess-
looking for some Kevin McLeod?
Yeah, I'm
Some
I'm
royalty.
putting on some DKC Tropical Freeze music.
I guess that'll work. Oh, on Woot's request last time, I believe,
Yeah.
or multiple times.
No, he wants me to play the game. It's different.
Oh, well, this is the closest you're gonna get for a while. You
Alright.
got the everything. All right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we had a very small topic list here that we
I
came.
curated.
Yeah, Speed came up with literally today. So
Well, first let's talk about our weeks. Anything?
I don't
anything
wanna.
happening with you? Oh, okay. Let's skip everything then.
all right, we're done.
You know, new schedule, new way of new format of podcast. This is the what do you call it? This is where we really get our feet in the ocean water, as they say, in the dude land of California. So you don't want to talk about your week?
I'm fine with talking about my week. Yeah, so I started out my week. I actually don't even remember everything that happened this week, to be honest with you. Like, the week flew by so fast with just things going on and going on and going on, and it was just like, So, but yeah, I made, let's see, a big giant cookie, and I made about 60 to 70 gingerbreads on top of that, decorated every single one of them. And that's been kind of most of my week. Been kind of just on off, going back and forth with making sure things are clean and whatnot. And trying to stream throughout the week, but you know.
Yeah, it's around that time,
I know.
and I don't believe we're even gonna get a stream tomorrow, right? Because I mean,
No.
that's big crunch time, right? Everything's got to be perfect for that time. So that's basically your week. Nothing played at all either. No time, right?
No, I played very few games this week. I finished Sonic Adventure 2, and then I just kind of played some goof games, like we played Fortune Street and a couple other.
Oh, and
one-offs.
I believe you have also beaten someone in a certain game.
Yeah,
Would
but
you like to share that with the rest of the class?
it's not the same because he's not here, so you know.
Well, Brian's here, and he sure seems happy.
We did have a lot of fun. You missed out last night because after I beat Logan in CS:GO, we just started goofing around with like cheats and stuff, like rearranging draw models and stuff. There was one point where like we all look like Barbots from Mother 1. Like, I'm not even sure how he did that, but it was. And the best part was that because we were rendered as so skinny, nobody could shoot anybody.
Nah, man, that's crazy. That could be a good game idea, like skin box or something, skinny box or something, where everyone has a small hitbox,
It'd be really hard.
but everyone has like amazing weapons. Don't get me started on the flamethrower, man. That thing's gonna do a number. Meb can't defend his honor because he's not here. Him being here wouldn't help. Dang. So would you say that's just your week then?
Yeah,
Nothing?
honestly,
Just busy with the Christmas.
Yeah, the only other thing is obviously I spent the reason why we were late today was entirely my fault. I was finishing up something that I started. Actually, I started it on the day after I had the teeth pulled, which I shouldn't have done, but I decided to do it anyways. And today was the only day out of the week that I got a chance to actually like work on it and finish it. So, Speed listened to it and he was like, "Man, it sucks. This is the worst thing you've ever
Yeah,
done."
it's stinky icky, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys think of finest cacophony, and cacophony meaning a horrendous mixing of sounds. Well, this was the worst cacophony. 0 out of 10. Pwn complete. No, I liked it, and Carl's just downplaying it. Sorry. I'm still a little sick myself, but too sick. I could say I'm recovered now. I don't think it's coming back. But most of my week was just kind of lounging around. Honestly, I'll be real with you. Oh, and and wrapping presents, dude. I do not want to wrap another present for another year.
I gotta
And
do that
thankfully,
tonight.
I kind of get that ability to not wrap more presents for a while. Actually, no, shoot. One of my friends' birthdays is in January. Actually, two of my friends. So never mind. Back on that grind in a bit.
Are you a good rapper, or do you find yourself to be a whatever works?
I'm kind of decent. I don't have a picture, but I'm not very good with my rapping ability. I would say I've spec'd at least 2 points into wrapping paper. I have a good 10 in putting a thing in a bag and putting the little frilly paper on it. But dude, wrapping boxes is definitely a lot of work. And because we're both perfectionists, I'd like to think we both are.
I'm a perfectionist so far into rapping, so like I'll try and make it as best as I can. But there comes a point where I look at it and I'm like, I don't have enough time in my life to just bother with this. I'm just gonna finish it.
Yes. So that's the same level as me. So like I was helping my sister wrap some presents for her coworkers, and boy, rectangles are not my favorite thing to wrap. I can do boxes pretty well, but rectangles, like you get too much extra and it's all messy, and boy, it's frustrating. I unwrapped this this box like 2 times because I was like, I don't like it.
I've never been.
Why
that
didn't we
bad.
just buy a bag? Why didn't we just buy a bag?
YouTube tutorials make rapping really easy. Huh.
That's like I guess so. Seeing some, but I think the difference is when you watch a tutorial about wrapping presents. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like different sized boxes lead to greater difficulties. At least I'm not wrapping up things that aren't squares. That's the benefit of square objects.
I'm trying to think of like the hardest thing that one person could possibly wrap. Like what would be-
Pentagon.
No, I mean it would be difficult, but I don't think it'd be that difficult. I'm talking like I don't know,
A sphere.
like a horseshoe or something. Like try wrapping that.
Hold on. If you get a horseshoe under your tree, you can throw it at the person who bought that for you.
Well, what if
Come
somebody
on.
wanted? What if somebody wanted like a horseshoe set or something?
Well,
I play horseshoes, or I used to years
Okay.
ago.
I suppose for the horse fans out there.
Wrapping
of
a
shoeing.
bike, nobody does that.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking of Pee Wee Herman's that movie where he wraps his bike in
Oh,
a bunch of locks.
Yeah,
But I was like, didn't someone actually wrap a bike before? I was like, no, I don't think so. I got those two mixed up. Wrap a double helix. No thanks. How about wrapping? This is like a podcast topic in itself. How
wrapping
about?
a big comfy chair.
Well, okay. I think we have to remove large objects because, of course, those are going to be a hassle to wrap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wrapping a guitar without its case.
Oh, get out of town. Just... Well, you gotta take into consideration too. I think that wrapping gifts without a box, like, so the topic is, it's not. We don't have a box that fits, right?
Right.
Okay, sorry. I'm having my brain's not working quickly today. It's not like I'm hungover or anything, but we cracked open the soda and I was like, ooh man, I haven't drinking soda in a while.
I got
then
another.
I got
one here.
tired.
Here we go.
I'll
Wrapping
go back to
wrapping a used controller, like without a box or anything.
we can go back to our controller podcast earlier and look at those nonsense machines. I think the hardest one to wrap though would probably be an N64 controller.
That would be
Um,
really difficult. That should be a
Like-
challenge, dude. Like if we ever have like a winter hexagon or something, that would be totally a cool challenge. Who can wrap the N64 controller? You get points for speed and you get points for style.
So how many points do I get for speed if I'm speed?
0.
Darn. Yeah, I'm not very quick at wrapping gifts though. I've
Re-
heard there's like a really quick technique too.
Wrapping a micro SD card.
That's not hard.
Yeah,
That's just a little meticulous. Could you? That gift would be forgotten too underneath the tree.
Correct.
Unless you bought everyone a micro SD card. Hey man, you wanted to play you wanted to add memory to your Switch, right? Well, here's a bunch of SD cards. Oh man, people are going ham. Wrapping applesauce? Do you mean without the container?
wrapping
Like just the applesauce?
wrapping Jello.
Wrapping gravy. Oh no, mashed potatoes. Wrap a machete.
Here, I got one. It's gonna blow your mind.
Wrapping paper.
No.
Darn.
Wrapping 50 Cent.
The man? The gangster?
The rapper. Yeah. It's a joke. It's a funny joke. Everybody should laugh. You're not laughing. You hated my joke.
What if you wrap 50 Cent blood on the sand?
I don't.
That's
You're going above and beyond.
That's a game. This conversation's going weird, man. Wrap the rock.
Wrap the rock.
Oh, before we go back to my life, my sister's coworker like can't. He doesn't get into Christmas anymore because one time during a Secret Santa, someone just got him rocks.
Oh.
Like just rocks, and he was like, "What did I do to deserve this?" And I guess it really soured his, exchanging gifts experience from then on. So, but every time like I help my sister out now, and I wrap one really terribly, I'm like, "Oh, could you just give this to your coworker there?" She's like, "No, I can't do that."
Wow, that's harsh, man.
But sounds like a strange game. Wrap the rock.
Wrap the rock.
Well, so back to the life of me. I had, I was just lounging around for the most part until, and I was wrapping gifts as we went on that tangent until the day of, which was yesterday. So my parties aren't really parties; they're kind of just get-togethers. Like we don't.
Yeah, that's pretty much
I don't-
what we do.
Yeah, I just kind of have a video games, and board games and stuff. It's nothing too crazy. But boy, soda and junk food sure are a tag team duo. If I did not do that, I'd probably be not as tired even today. But I was up until I woke up at 6 to make sure everything was ready, and then I went to sleep around 1 because I had to clean everything up,
Yeah.
So when I woke up at 10, which is not my ideal waking up point, I was groggy, and boy, I was like, "Oh man, I hope Carl has a thing to do today." But now I'm feeling better. I before the stream I ate, and since you also had a little, you ran a little late, I did have a little time to replenish my energy. So yeah, that my week hasn't been quite interesting either, but I think the next time we have a podcast, there'll be quite a bit to talk about.
Yes, I will agree
Considering
with
there'll
that.
be New Year's, and then the whole event will happen and stuff.
It's gonna
So
be 2 weeks from now.
yeah, but that was my week. Oh, and I've been playing a lot of Smash, but I don't have online yet. Sorry, folks.
It's like $3.
Well, yeah, but you want to be as frugal as possible. So I'm just waiting for my sister to figure out the family plan because she wants to split with her friends. But anyway, besides that, we've been also trying to tackle Dragon Quest. Hasn't been going so well because of Smash and a lot of these other games coming out. But yeah, that's basically my week. before we move into these topics, Carl, I think it's worth talking about the New Year's event because it's next week.
Correct.
So, what are your thoughts? How are you feeling for it?
I'm nowhere near ready, and I need to get going.
So, I also want to echo that because I have not, with being sick, and also my party thing, I have not had time. Besides lounging around, sure I was lounging around, but not had time to finish anything for the New Year's event. So I think after Christmas I'll be hitting that footage and hitting that Sony Vegas.
Which I think is still on sale on Humble Bundle.
Ooh. Are you excited? Are you excited for any of those games in particular the most?
So I was. I don't know if we talked about this, but I was practicing. If there's ever an event that I would be excited at, it's the very last one, which is from 11 to the New Year. That's
the big tackle.
That's the marathon. Like that's the. How many games can I beat within 1 hour?
So you've been training, you've been practicing.
Yeah. It's gonna be really funny to watch that. Like some of those games are gonna be done in like 10 seconds because of how quick.
Did you add "Where's an Egg" to that? I forget.
Oh, I should do that. Oh man, good call.
Yeah, that's why I'm me. Did you write that down or something?
No, I'll get to it though.
All right, well, hopefully we'll see, folks. We might get a "Where is an Egg" speed run done live, New Year's Eve. Well, anything else? So, anything you want to talk about the production that you plan on working on? Anything?
The
people
biggest
should be excited for.
The biggest thing I had, honestly, I haven't even put a lot of it together. Like since I took over Christmas, I had to kind of shelf a lot of just the thought of it for the time being. As soon as Christmas is done, I'm gonna start really hammering into that and get it all done. I'll probably have the video itself be uploaded since I actually did not do that yet. Probably do that tomorrow. I'll upload upload an announcement on Twitter and stuff like that too. But as far as my production process, I'm kind of in a weird state because I need to get commercials done, which I have ideas, and I have like scripts basically ready to go. I just got to actually do it, like record it and get it over with. So I'm not too worried about that. What I am kind of worried a little bit more is that I really do want to have an album by the end of the year, and I am adding. Obviously, I have a song that I wrote, didn't write. I worked on today. That will be, I think, a part of that too. Right now, as it sits, the album length that I have right now, this is with everything currently within there, is sitting at about 24 minutes. Maybe around 25 minutes. I'd like to idealistically get that up to 40.
We haven't actually had a discussion about me making another album art. What's gonna happen? I don't know if I could squeeze one in.
If you don't do it, what I might actually end up doing is I might do my own,
like a Photoshop kind of thing. I think that'd be nice. Yeah, but I haven't even thought of any good ideas for it. I do think a lot of your songs were because you notice that each one I have you playing an instrument. I don't want to do a guitar again, but I know that's kind of another central instrument that you've been using lately.
Yeah.
For these recent songs. So and they kind of they're a bit more slower paced too. So I was thinking if I did have time to draw something, it would be something more relaxing looking than the Typhoon you were in last time.
Whoa!
And stuff.
Whoa! Hello. Oh, thanks, Woot.
Thanks, Woot. Okay, let's not give in. Let's not derail the podcast. Let's keep going straight and narrow here.
I don't know what happened to.
No, we can't.
The alert. Where'd it go?
What is there? Is there special alert, Carl, for this one? Carl?
There should be.
Well,
It's just broken now.
you could just reboot it real quick.
I don't want to reboot it.
No, not the XSplit, the alert thing.
I don't know if it'll just be as easy as rebooting it. Let me take a look here.
Well, if it doesn't work, you could just replay it the next time or something. You sure broke Carl there. And that's a big amount of bits. Merry Christmas.
Woot,
Thank you.
thanks so much for that, man. I appreciate that a lot.
And look, when you look at it, it turns into like a snowflake, the red particles.
It does.
What's the conversion on that? I don't even know.
10,000?
Yeah.
It's $100.
Oof. That's big money. Thank you, Woot. I won't be getting that on my paycheck, but I hope Carl appreciates that. Well, Carl clearly appreciates it.
But I don't know why it didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking in. Oh, it should be working. Unless both of them died. Which is kind of looking like. It looks like my links might have just collapsed or something. I don't know.
It's very nice of you, Woot. It's like a Christmas gift. And just a note, we were gonna talk about this probably at the end of the stream, but I'll just bring it up now. I don't think Carl's gonna be streaming tomorrow, and definitely not on Christmas. So, this is really like a early Christmas gift, and we appreciate it, Woot. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is weird. It's like the links that were originally in there have either changed or just disappeared outright. So I apologize that you didn't get the special one. I might be able to just play it.
Possibly.
I don't remember what the picture was, though. Is the only thing.
Do you have like a sound clip though?
Yeah. I gotta find it though, which might take a second here.
Do a live remix now.
I don't remember where I even stored it.
Recorder cover? I don't even know how it. I even know how it sounds like. You guys want me to do a recorder cover? Well,
maybe there. No.
I'll cover a song for you real quick while Carl figures this out. If I know the song.
Not that one. It might be just gone.
Your audio file too, or the link?
The audio file too.
Uh-oh.
I didn't expect anybody to actually donate bits anymore these days.
Yeah, I've had a problem with getting bits in the first place. Gangplank Galleon. Am I doing the right song? I forget.
No, you're not.
What song is that again?
I don't even know, but that was wrong.
I was trying to do. That's not Gameplay Galleon.
Well, yeah, that is, but whatever the heck.
Oh
you
yeah,
said wasn't.
well, Carl, you know me. I take liberties in.
You
my
were just talking about
recording.
perfection.
Well, this is artistic. In
Oh yeah, okay. What style?
Style. It's my clutch, Carl.
Yeah.
I don't know the song, Carl. I'd have to practice it a little.
Oh wait,
and then I'd
here.
give
I found it.
the perfect one.
All right. This is the here. Here, I might be able to play it in sync.
All right.
Ooh! Look at you with all those bits. You are the best. That is just unbelievable. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I've actually heard that one.
There. That's the best I can do right now.
All right. Well,
Can you play Solitude in E minor?
how does that? Is that the one that goes? Is that what song is that again? Is that SpongeBob, right?
Yeah.
And is that the one that Oh.
That's not Solitude in E minor. That's Painful in E minor. Don't do that again.
Oh, that's Squidward's version.
All right. Anyways, before we were interrupted by that, what were we talking about?
That was uncool, Root. Oh, we're talking about. See, I'm pretty good at knowing what we were talking about, not what I was talking about though. But we were talking about how you were squeezing in all the time for the
Oh yeah, yeah. So I was, so I'm kind of on this. I want to get an album out. Like
Yeah.
That like a full kind of sized album. Obviously, it's not going to be as big as the other two were, but at the same time, not sure. We'll see. 15 minutes is a lot to. It's a lot.
to just have villain. But I don't, because no, I was gonna say last year you did it every day, and I was like, wait, no, that's wrong. You did it every week.
That'd be impressive, man. 365 songs. That'd be crazy.
I don't know. I don't know if you have enough time for QA too when you do it like that. But hopefully you'll get that sorted out in time. Honestly, it's always nice to see an album at the end of the year.
Yeah,
And,
I agree.
But I don't think it should be rushed either. And I think lately the songs that you have been doing definitely have a higher quality because you don't spend just a week on them. You spend like this time. This
What are you talking about?
Not a
I spent let's see, I started working at 3 o'clock and I finished at 8:45 today.
Well, then you can just keep doing songs every day. Let's keep going.
No, that's okay.
But you know what I'm trying to say. I definitely think that when you have time to look over it more than a week, then you kind of have more time to perfect it. So let's move on from the New Year's, unless there's more to say.
I don't think I have much more to say. I just gotta get to it, and once I start getting to it, then it'll all start to nicely gel and come together.
All right. Well, let's move on to something else about the channel. We got a year in review for the channel.
It all sucked. Moving on.
All right, let's keep going. Holiday shenanigans. So when you look back at this year compared to say 2017, I almost forgot the year. How do you feel things have been going, and what do you think about Riley? What do you think about the games you played this year? Have you found yourself enjoying them more or less from the previous selections and stuff?
I have been enjoying them. I think equally between them all. Like I said, my enjoyment always comes from people coming in and actually enjoying to want to watch. So if I have like The Last of Us, as much as I would have liked to enjoy that, there was really such a low viewership for that it just wasn't. It just kind of became a waste of time, I suppose, in a sense.
I don't want to be mean, but I kind of want to chalk it up to the fact that you're playing on grounded mode.
I guess.
There's a lot more times when you weren't talking because you're focusing too hard on the game, and as much as it's fun to see you do stuff like the European Extreme, I think that also isn't um, the type that we typically watch you for. I think a majority of the games that you play are definitely not casual. There's definitely a lot of games that you play that require a good amount of skill, but not to the point of, I guess, masochism is what I'm trying to say. Like the ones that are like way too difficult. I don't know. I think chat could also fill in on that.
Right.
But with that being said, what do you think was your favorite game then that you streamed this year? And I'm guessing that you're gonna say that Last of Us was probably your least favorite game to stream this year or something.
It's the one I can think of off the top of my head. The year it's been. Grim Fandango I thought was pretty good too. It definitely wasn't a game that I talked over a lot, but that's because it's a heavy dialogue game too, with voice actors. So it was kind of a strange mix. Full Throttle was also, I think, fun as well. I wasn't expecting that one so much to be as popular, but throughout the whole night, I think that one went really well. I think the best event that we did, obviously, this year was either the Gameathon or Earthbound Night. Both of those had.
Well, I was gonna. That was gonna be a second question. Which one was your favorite night?
Well, I mean, I guess that answers 2 and 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I always enjoy playing Earthbound, so every time.
And what was my favorite one? Because we did. I do think I enjoyed. Well, no, I was gonna say. Well, no, it's not that I didn't enjoy it. I wouldn't say it. I'm just saying it wouldn't be my favorite one you played. I'm trying to think, because you played a good amount. Does anyone have a tally of how many games Carl beat this year? I don't think so.
No, that should be something new.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely do that. 2019. How many games do I beat? 2019. I think that'd be a nice addition to your streaming kind of format. You know, you know what? Oregon Trail. I think I definitely enjoy games where people are in it that are, like chat members and stuff.
Yeah.
And they go and die.
Also, like Death Road to Canada.
Yeah, kind of. Though I know there were some difficulties when you were playing that too.
Yeah.
With just the game itself, though.
Well, I think it's weird because now that I've beaten the game and now I understand, like reading into more stuff, like you were talking about the morale kind of inflects how the setup of hordes and stuff like that. Now it's kind of more interesting because like if I know now that I would know that, I could go into that like those hordes kind of more amused than anything. Like instead of walking into it and be like, oh, this sucks, there was no way to do this, I can be like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this, but let's give it the big try,
The big try, or Evan here?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go into it more like, now that you know that the horde happened because of like a low morale, you're like, okay, Speed is so angry here that he drove us into a horde, and it's all his fault. I thought you were gonna go that direction.
Yeah.
Actually, I retract that statement.
I have one more good moment I think that should be mentioned through this year. The beating of Splunky. That was a high class moment there.
I can't say that one was my favorite just because I wasn't there, unfortunately. I was gonna say my favorite was probably Mario Party 3.
Like the single player or just
Yeah, the single player. That was I really enjoyed that.
There was a lot of people that enjoyed that. Like it's like I had a big viewer count during that, so that was fantastic actually.
And one of my favorite parts was when you beat the Millennium Star and you're like, Speed, I have a couple of words for you. Because I told you misinformation.
Oh yeah, I was really upset about that. Like, I was trying to, I beat him and I'm like, I gotta do it again. I didn't get it, and then it was like, oh.
I was just cracking up. I was like, oops, my bad. How about for Speedy Sundays? Which one was your favorite game that we played?
Uniracers.
Uniracers is your favorite?
Yeah, I really enjoyed Uniracers.
Because this kind of discussion is actually just like the entire Speedy Sunday, because it started this year, right? I believe so. January 13th or 14th or so. I really liked Bonanza Bros. I think. Oh, and
Oh
Metal
yeah,
Gear
that was a
Solid.
good one too. Metal Gear Solid was good, except nobody wanted to watch it, which I didn't understand. Because we had the most like,
Messing around.
yeah, like I think that was the most fun. Just nobody was interested.
I think I know the formula now. Games with guns don't get as many viewers. I mean, Last of Us, there's a gun, supposedly. Metal Gear Solid, guns ahoy, you know? Wait a second, hold on. Wait, I might have stumped myself. Weren't there a lot of viewers for Dead Space?
Kind of, but not really.
I guess so, because it's definitely a little
Yeah,
off-brand.
Woot brings up a thing. October sucked. Like I did not like October. Everything about it was just kind of icky, and I think next year I'm probably just gonna do like the week of for
Regular.
spooky games, and then the rest of October is just looked at as normal. I really wish I could have done the 24 days this year, though. I was really looking forward to that, but it is what it is. Well, it's always next year that we can do that.
I
too.
think despite Death Road not having like consistently high viewership, I think a lot of people who did view it enjoyed it. I think the reason why might just because of how the game kind of looks and kind of how it
it's a little on the casual pixely side.
yeah, well, I was talking more about Death Road to Canada. If you don't know what the game is like, it definitely sounds a lot less, because the game itself presents itself in this cheery kind of happy-go-lucky kind of mood for the most
Right.
part, whereas the name kind of insinuates that it's like this bloody massacre. Well, it is bloody to a degree, but like a bloody kind of game, but it's not really. It's very cartoony. I think that's the best word. What do you think? What do you think of Hex?
Oh, Hex was good. I enjoyed that.
That was definitely one of the weirder experiences, and I think something that didn't make me say like that was my favorite. I mean, one, I worked on it, but two, it's like I had to watch the stream because at one point the footage was not just sending over, so I was really delayed to your reactions.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. So I was like, okay, what did I put there again? I had to think ahead to know what you were reacting to. Since a lot of people enjoyed that part where you're reading that book and you got smooshed.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
My bad. Should I have made it so then you could run away from that in time?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever was more amusing.
So what else can we talk about the? I wish I had just a list of games you played this
Yeah.
this year.
But-
What about your least favorite night? I'm gonna assume it was unfortunately Spyro Night because it was kind of split up and
Yeah, I would agree with that. That just was an unfortunate set of events that happened. I shouldn't have had my tooth pulled. Had I known that it was going to be a lot of had I known I was going to be out of it, then I probably would have just forgone it. But at the same time, I really needed to get rid of that pain too. So that definitely just did not end up being the best possible night, and I really regret everything. But we got it. We got it all done. We 100% it. We got 3 platinum trophies out of it. So
if I could look at what games you played this year, I would. You know what I would do? I would compile all of them, make a straw poll, and then see what people enjoyed the most. I think that would be a kind of a cool thing to have. And the results could be shown on the end of the year thing. You know?
have them vote on the most popular one. That's almost a survey.
Yeah, kinda. Your favorite podcast?
I'm partial to episode 5. I don't know about you.
What happened on episode 5?
Shut up.
I know. I definitely
We
enjoyed
talked!
the controller episode. I think the controller episode was 5. I think 5 or 4. My favorite topic was probably the Gameathon because that wasn't a please don't watch this podcast. That was an interview.
That was an episode 0.
That was episode -1 actually because we had a 0. 0 was after Peace Walker, I think.
That one I don't have then.
It's the one where you have Kaz's face and then you just scribbled on MS Paint the please don't watch this podcast.
Oh yeah,
That's 0.
I think I still have that somewhere. Maybe, I hope. I don't know. I gotta get these all uploaded to YouTube.
But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the Gameathon one because being there and definitely kind of helping out really kind of shed some light, I think, on your process as well as just how chat felt about Gameathon too. You know?
Yeah.
It was an immediate retrospective, and I think that was one of the more interesting things we've done for like talking wise.
Right.
Of course, Woot likes this episode a lot for that little debacle. But yeah, that was I think that's enough for the year in review.
Yeah, you know, the biggest problem I've been having with the year in review now is like, what did we do with this year? And like, I can't like, my mind is struggling to focus on what I even did this year.
What was our first game even? Was it Kirby's Dream Course?
It might have been, but I don't have it recorded anywhere anymore.
Darn, I still have the Toofs little clip. It was either that or PGA Golf. I don't remember what was a golf game for some reason.
Maybe Goof Troop? No, not Goof Troop.
No, definitely not. Because that's when you decided I'm gonna start uploading these. Speed's worth uploading.
And then I didn't upload that. It was such a perfect playthrough too. That's the worst part. Like,
we'll do a revenge episode. We'll see if we could beat our old record of I don't even remember.
Spirit
Well,
Tracks.
it seems like chat's. Sorry.
Spirit Tracks was all right. I think it was more fun for you guys because like for me, like it's really difficult to play DS sometimes, especially if it's stylus driven. Because I have to look at the DS then, which makes it harder to look at chat.
Yeah, I can see that. My favorite part is when you just left to get like a drink or something.
I didn't expect to die that quickly. I thought I'd have a little bit of a chance.
But then boom. I'm trying to. Yeah, I definitely don't remember most of the games, unfortunately. But I think that goes hand in hand with you do so many games. It's definitely kind of more like it's a new experience every stream for the most part, and that's why it's kind of hard to remember because there's so many experiences. I can go over the ones we have on the VODs channel real quick. Actually, I can also go back a little because we did. Did you do Super Mario Galaxy 2 at the end of the year or at the start of the year?
Oh, that's
No,
a good question.
I think at the end of the year because it says on here 1 year ago. So you probably started in December.
Splatoon 2 was kind of boring to me. And I think the issue with that game was more so every level I feel like looked the same and kind of played the same. And it also felt exactly like Splatoon 1 just with new weapons. So I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it personally myself, I think, that much. But definitely good to see that you guys, at least somebody enjoyed it. And that's what counts.
People have been asking for the Octo expansion for quite a bit. What's your statement on that?
I just have to acquire it.
Okay.
So that one's just a matter of, getting it.
So I think there's a big elephant in the room. There's a particular series that eats up a majority of your channel for the year, and it was FTL. FTL, I think, was probably your most streamed game.
I got
this
halfway
year.
through that game. it just got to a point where I couldn't play any more of it. Like I like FTL, and I'll play more of it down the road. It's just that like I can't just. I like playing all kinds of games, and I just needed a break from it. Spelunky was getting close to that too. Like with how much I was playing Spelunky, I was almost actually ready to quit and just give up on it because I didn't think I was gonna eventually end up beating it. And then, funny enough, I beat it because I threw everything that Troy said out the window and was like, you know what? Troy doesn't know anything. He never beat the game. So then I went and beat it, and I was like, all right, well, Troy's dumb.
Will we be seeing more of Troy next year? That's an answer that has there's an obvious answer, and it's maybe, perhaps.
Whenever.
Who knows? Whatever.
Whatever.
Um,
That question gets the squall seal of whatever.
my favorite thing about FTL is that you went back to it, and I wasn't even around, and you used a bunch of me references, and then I got really far.
Yeah, you did, but you lost.
Yeah, which is a shame. I definitely think it's something that you could just pull up on a day where it's like I don't have anything planned. We could just do this.
The other problem
for like an hour.
the other problem with FTL is that a full run takes I think 90 minutes to 2 hours. It
Yes.
can anyways. So it's one of those things where it's like if I need something that's gonna take 45 minutes, FTL may work, but it probably won't. It's the same thing
The
with
better one would be sneaking. Hey, I'm still waiting for that sneakers stream, Carl.
we're getting to it.
All right.
You don't want it. You really don't want that stream.
When are we gonna get? Are we gonna get that on the New Year's? Is there another mystery event that we haven't seen yet?
Yeah, actually,
Sneakers full LP.
actually, if you look below the stream at the new extensions,
That's scary. What is that? Why does it say the 31st on Twitch? Oh, because there's nothing there. You need to update that, Carl.
wait, what?
On the schedule, there's nothing on there. No events found. And it should say that you have the New Year's event,
It's on there.
right? No, on my end, it says nothing. It says no events found.
For the blue schedule one,
Yeah.
they're on there.
I don't see it.
See,
People are seeing it?
Yeah, Night Dragon sees it.
Give me a moment. Let me refresh here. Let me refresh the web page. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I see stuff. So there is a mystery event, January 19th.
Yeah.
I did. This is one that Carl didn't tell me, but it seems like a big event because it's 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Supposedly. If it's a night, it could go longer than that.
It says 1 p.m. to 11:30. Oh yeah, because you're in Eastern time. Or not
Yeah,
Eastern, Western time.
No, yeah, Western, West Coast, best coast, East Coast, West Coast.
Central Coast is the best coast, easily.
Then make a rhyme.
Central Coast.
Ventral Coast.
Yeah.
Mario Karty, Paper Mario, and the 1,000-Year Door is definitely one of the more intense streams, but I don't think it got as far as like.
It was too long.
This is I don't think it got that far, honestly. Well, no, actually, when you went for the recipes, I think that's when. But you definitely ended the game to at a reasonable pace, I think. So yeah, it seems like schedule doesn't work and sometimes does work. So that's not on you. Speaking of not on you, Banjo-Kazooie was something you didn't have to do, but you ended up doing it. Anyway.
The low point of the year.
You know what's the worst part? I watched a lot of those episodes. Like, oh man, I could have had fun watching all the Paper Mario ones, but I wasn't around for all of those. I think I was around for almost all the Banjo-Kazooie ones.
Well, that's your fault.
I know.
He secretly likes Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing.
It's his jam.
Yeah. I don't even know that's the song. I think I changed songs there. Book Squirm. That's a Chris thing. That's a Chris thing.
Oh yeah, we played Bookworm Adventures this year too for one stream, and then I retired that.
Rightfully so. No, I had fun on that one. And then there was Mario Party 4. I remember Mario Party 3 more than 4 though. I think it's because Mario Party 3 didn't you kind of do you played a little bit of just normal and then you did story mode, or am I thinking wrong? Did you do story mode for the entirety of
I did story mode for 4.
Yeah, I'm saying for 3, did you?
Yeah, I did
'Cause
because we did
I-
the Stardust battle.
No. What I'm saying is, did you do not story and then you switched to story? Because I thought
Oh yeah,
did
we
that.
might have done that for. I know we did that. I think for 7. Like I didn't do that, and then I ended up just doing it. All right,
to get the last stage.
Gilbert Spider. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, was Color Splash this year? That was early 2018, if it was. I want to say
Unfortunately,
yes.
not all these are on here. Is Mario Party 7 uploaded on any of these? I don't think so.
I think it's uploaded on my main channel.
'Cause, I don't remember making a banner for that one either. No, it's not on here. I started making banners for you around Toadstool Tour. I
Yeah.
think. And Mother. Oh wait, hold on. I might have to go further down.
You know what? Paper Mario's Color Splash.
Nah.
I think didn't make it on there.
Yeah, there's quite a bit that unfortunately aren't on here, but there's quite a bit of content still, folks. If you still want that itchy Carl, you gotta watch the VODs. All right, I think that's enough about the year in review. Yet again, these are topics that I kind of just pulled the day before, or the day of actually. So we didn't have time to really think of these.
Correct.
Sorry.
We're a little out of it. When we get back into 2019, we'll be on top of it.
Right. You guys can quote Carl in there. So, next topic, we got holiday shenanigans. So I think does this apply to any holiday, or just specifically?
Well, what do you
The
mean?
winter holidays.
Define shenanigans, I guess.
I guess funny stories you have, or anything like, or traditions you got.
I can't really say that. I always look at holidays as kind of a boring thing, to be honest, because it's usually unexciting for me. Most of our holidays and get-togethers with the family is just hanging out, and that's it. So I can't really say that there's been many shenanigans at all that I can even really come up with.
Makes sense. What I meant by shenanigans is kind of just like holidays in general, things to talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
my holidays are really boring.
What about any traditions that you guys do, or like typical things that happen then?
Not really, man. Like, it's really boring here.
Say one thing. You know how last time I said that during Thanksgiving we went to our neighbor's cousin's house? Doing that the same this year, or not this year, but this holiday, this Christmas, we're heading over there again. So yeah, okay, we're skipping this topic. What else we got?
Yeah, I can't think of anything to add on to that topic.
I like this topic, not the joke one, where to hide a dead body. Unless chat wants us to talk about that, I don't have many places. Games that you like to play during different seasons. I actually have a lot of thoughts on these, because so say for example, even when it rains, do you have games that you like to play?
No, it's more of just like something comes to mind, and it's like I want to play that. And but like as far as seasons go, I like
Like you get the
like I don't get like an RPG itch like during winter, and it just I feel like playing something out of the blue, and that's how it works.
something I kind of miss is during rainy days, so mostly in the spring, I would go look at all the Wii apps, like check me out, the vote everybody votes thing. And I even would like spend some time just messing around on the weather channel where you spin the globe around.
The Weather Channel.
And it's not like I was watching the Nintendo channel or anything, Sometimes I even look at the news channel. I kind of miss doing that.
Were you at the one Troy stream where we all watched an episode of the
Yes.
Nintendo Channel?
Was that not on a Gameathon?
No, that was on that was on his stream.
Oh, well,
like-
yeah, I was definitely there.
I
That's
think he
why
wanted to
mentioned
kill
it.
like 5 or 10 minutes, and he was just on his Wii, and he went to the Nintendo Channel, and
And you killed more than 10 minutes. You killed like
Yeah.
the whole stream.
yeah.
That's a cherished memory.
But yeah, like if it rains, like it doesn't really change anything for me. It's just it's whatever. And part of it I think also has to do too with like regardless of rain or snow or rain or shine, like I'm always walking my dog regardless. So it's not like I'm being forced inside for anything too. I like to try and play some themed games during kind of holidays. So like Halloween, I'd like to try to play spooky games, but at the same time, I usually don't. And there's not really too many Christmas themed games, I guess, out there to play at Christmas. I can't think of any singular Easter game. Nor can I. Oh, I guess Alfred Chicken would be, I guess, a Thanksgiving game. I have that fireworks game that I guess I could play on the 4th of July.
Dude, Carl, I have an idea. Go acquire Ninja Bread Man.
No, that's okay. I'll pass on that one.
Come on, man.
No, that's okay. I'll go pass on that.
Nah, everyone, we gotta get a Sneakers plus Ninja Bread Man stream.
No, that's okay.
Plus sneaking.
Sneakers will be enough. I guarantee you.
All right. But now I've planted the seed. Now everyone's gonna start be like, Ninja Bread Man, he's missing out on the best holiday game of the 2000s.
I'm not missing out on anything.
So I guess since you kind of don't have the moods rather, I'll just fill in. So during the winter, I actually really like playing Animal Crossing because it kind of makes me feel a little homelier, Though I haven't really been doing that lately. During spring, I play Harvest Moon. I don't know why. I think that's because Harvest Moon games always start at the start of the year, which is spring. So, and I kind of get that inclination during spring and fall to play Harvest Moon the most.
Mm.
And not during winter, because during winter you can't grow crops. So it's like you kind of just mine and then sit around for a good 30 days in game and then back to farming. During summer, I do like to play a little. No, I was gonna say I do like to play flat platformers during summer, but that's not quite true. I don't actually get that kind of itch either. I guess. I guess I just have Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing on the mind during seasons. Man, I wish I could answer this prompt I made. There's a lot of games though, so I can't quite.
Yeah,
make these
that's
up.
that's just it. Like you could get so many games, and it's like I can't just denominate these to be played during seasons. I just want to play whatever seems interesting. So it's kind of how my stream works too. It's like this has to be interesting, otherwise I'm not going to play it.
All right, so that was 2 bad topics then. Where I'm like, no, I don't do much, and then, I guess I just like playing. I guess I like playing different kinds of simulators at different seasons. So I think during summer I do like to play The Sims because sometimes I have nothing to do. So I'm like, let me play a virtual life,
I'm bored of real life.
I'm plugging in. Hey. So that's all my topics.
All right, so
Want to talk about where to hide a dead body?
no, it's okay. Do you So I've always been adamantly against New Year's resolutions because I feel like that's everybody sets a New Year's resolution and they just kind of fail it. Like,
I did one 2016, I think. It was beat one game a month.
see, for me, I've only ever once successfully done the New Year's resolution, and that was to record a song every week. That's the only thing I can think of that successfully qualifies that.
Yeah, it's not like because when you say I'm gonna lose weight, that's not happening. You're deluding yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you make your resolution something like that,
if you want to lose weight for your New Year's resolution, you start now, like right now. Like all of you guys that are like, if you want to lose 10 pounds right now, get on the floor, do some push-ups right now. Come on, go ahead.
Yeah.
Just 5. Get 5 done right now.
All right, hold on. Not a lot of room in my room.
Are we doing this?
1,
We're doing this.
2, 3.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
4. I'm not really good at push-ups. Okay, 5. I've done it. I've lost weight. I've lost probably nothing.
All right, I did my fine.
All right.
See?
See, it's that easy. Just Carl.
But
Here, we'll help everyone doing the resolution. So Carl, randomly during any game you're playing, just say, "Get down and do 10 push-ups." You know? And then you know, everyone will thank you for it.
So tomorrow, make sure you guys do 6. And by the end of next year, I expect you to have done 370 or something like that.
70. All right. That's not too hard. You could do 70 over the course of 12 hours. So you're like, 1, all right, cool down to 5 minutes, you know.
But
I don't have resolutions.
Yeah,
either.
neither do I. But I always feel like I really want to, but I feel like I can never just push myself to really do it.
You gotta be real with yourself, but sometimes you can't be real with yourself.
Yeah.
That's why my challenge was to beat 12 games. It's not really like out of my spirit. Well, actually, there was.
But see,
one
like that also doesn't seem like a challenge. Like beat 12 games.
Like, well, I was doing RPGs.
Oh well.
I was doing like the big ones.
I guess that makes more sense. But I was thinking like beat 12 games. Well, I'm
gonna where's an egg? Which one was the hardest one? I think it was. I think I did Phantasy Star 2 or something.
That sounds
on
awful.
the SNES. I'm sorry.
I thought Phantasy Star was Genesis.
Was it? Wait, then what did I play? I don't know anymore. It's not on my backlog, so I can't even check. I'll have to relook through my collection. No, I don't have any resolutions planned though for next year. Do you have any music ones though for you? Because I know. So
I'd like to get back into trying to do more music. I don't think I'm gonna do like once a week, but I'd like to kind of do something more so of like maybe I'd like to organize my channel, and that's kind of my resolution that I was looking at more so, is that I'm really bad at it. Like we've gone over this before. I'm just adamantly terrible with updating my stuff, like. And I want to get away from that. I want to get consistency, and I can't figure out how to do it properly. And I think a lot of that just kind of plays into being lazy and just not doing a good job at it. But I really feel like my channel could be really kick-butting in if I just like put in the process of it all. So what I was thinking of specifically was for my channel, I'd like to have kind of a video out each week again. Specifically, what I was thinking was 2 out of the 4 weeks. Let's say every month is 4 weeks. If there's a 5th month, then figure something out, I guess. But let's just assume 4 weeks in a month. 2 of those I'd like to be music boxes. one of those. I think as much as I like doing the individual stream highlight stuffs, I think if I keep staying on top of streaming and more people clip things, I think I could almost make a 1 month kind of compilation, and I think that would look a lot better.
Yeah,
and then,
perhaps.
And then I was trying to think of some other idea that I could do for that 4th week, just to have something unique. Nothing really. Well, I mean, I got other than the only other thing I can think of is that I still am attempting to do an event once a month. So I think maybe that would kind of work out too for being the 4th video of the month, and then just anything in between and after that is just kind of bonus.
Regarding the compilation idea, I think the fact that the clips are clips, right? They're succinct. There's pros and cons to having a compilation over a clip, but there's also, cons. And
Yeah.
I'm wondering, which one do you think is actually better in the long run? These short little snippets or these whole, compilations? Because I think with compilations, the problem with that is they're from different games, so it's kind of like, I guess sometimes it could be whiplash. It's like, oh, you're laughing at one thing, and then suddenly there's another thing that's pretty funny too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think that would require a little viewer feedback, which one would be better. But I think that means you also have to make one to compare it to.
Right.
So you'll figure it out. I think if you do compilations, actually something that might be good would be just Mario Party compilations, like games that you've played that have enough clips that you could just compile them into one kind of genre.
Yeah.
I guess. Though I know my sister watches the Giant Bomb Cast and the Giant Bomb, videos, and they compile games that aren't. They compile random games for like I think it's called like the Best of Bombcast or something, and they just do like everything they did in that month, and they just compile their favorite clips. So yeah, I guess there's two sides of the coin here, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Well, Dolly, what do you think? You're saying that's chat. You are chat.
Yeah.
Speaking of chat, we need more topics.
Yeah, we do need more topics. We're very unprepared for this podcast. For the last podcast of the year, we're very unprepared.
That's what people like. The unprepared.
That's why. Well, maybe we should take a. I got an idea here. This podcast is brought to you by Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's not a topic. That's just our adverts.
Well, it's time to play some.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah. So.
All right.
This podcast is brought to you by Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh. Gotta catch 'em all. Yu-Gi-Oh. And
join Goku and his friends on an epic adventure where he duels all 18 to tennis players in exciting duels with Pokemon. Gotta do it is the catchphrase of the main character. Use the promo code
please
don't for a free episode of Yu-Gi-Oh. Please don't watch season 3. It's stupid.
But that's the season where they go to.
That's the
virtual
is that the
reality.
darts? That's the darts season, right?
No, that's season 4.
Oh, then what's season 5? Season 5 is when he goes, right?
Season 5 is all broken up because it's they do the Kaiba Land Championship, where Kaiba doesn't even participate, and then there's the Capsule Monsters thing, which was whatever.
Well, you watched it recently, but I thought season 3 was darts, and then season 4 is where
no. Okay, so season one
goes.
Season 1 was Duelist Kingdom, and then they did Dungeon Dice Monsters, and then season 2 was Battle City. And then season 3 was they went into the virtual reality.
Okay, right.
With Noah.
I keep forgetting the third season.
Then they finished up Battle City, which I guess needed to take 2 seasons to do that. Season 4 was the Seal of Orichalcos, which was a bad season. And season 5 is broken up.
Okay, but season 5 is the last one, right?
Yes. And then they go into GX and all that other stuff.
All right, we're back from our advert. You know, I realize with podcasts, when there's an advertisement, they also talk about the product. I think that's the first time we actually did it. And it's not even a product; it's a show. Like we should have said like a Crunchyroll, you know, Crunchyroll. You know.
But I don't watch anime.
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh, I think is on there actually.
I guess that counts.
No, because there's new seasons. It's not over at season one. The series one. Like I guess you know OG fans are.
I think they just made a new movie.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. I can't remember. Yeah, I think so. Or was that the DBZ one? I don't know, man.
Let's see here.
No, Audible.
Oh, no, that was last year. They made one.
Yeah. With Audible, unfortunately, Carl did announce he doesn't like reading books.
That's correct.
So although the platform is about, you know, reading books to you, they didn't appreciate that. So they pulled the plug on us. So now we're sponsored by Yu-Gi-Oh. Did that fill enough time for more podcast ideas?
I think so. Dolly asks if it's snowing for us. No.
Wait, no, we're supposed to go 3, 2, 1. No.
Brian asks Hexagon Inc. In development.
Oh, we're not going to talk about that still?
I don't think there's much to really talk about at this point, and it's just kind of there right now.
Okay. Oh wait, are there old podcast topics on the podcast thing? I'm aware Woot talked about running jokes.
Oh yeah, there was the how long is a joke funny or not funny until it's not funny, and I kind of read that and I was like, if it's not funny, it's not funny. How far do you take a running joke before it gets old, or just the topic of humor in general? It just kind of gets old, I suppose.
I think when it gets old, it does slow down in use, and then it stops. But then when someone brings it up again, it's kind of funny still.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
I think that's how it is with running jokes. I think they run their course, and then they become like jumping jokes, I guess.
Yeah,
because they just pop up and then leave. Favorite moments from... Yeah, let's see. We're getting a little older here.
There's a lot of pictures.
Do you want to read more comments on your YouTube channel?
No, not really.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the current chat? Do you prefer snow or rain? I like snow over rain.
I don't experience snow.
Have you ever experienced snow?
I live in SoCal, so no.
But like,
unless I lived in the mountainous area.
But like, have you ever gone out of state to be in a snowy?
No, no. I've been pretty centralized. So the Philippines is very humid and tropical. So, no there. I did go to Canada. Okay, never mind. I did go to Canada, but I was like 3, so I don't remember anything. We did go to Niagara Falls, though.
It's close enough.
I don't think it was snowing there. It was raining when we went. I was going to mention Mother 1 earlier. I just forgot about it.
Mother 1 was... I beat it, and that's what counts.
You know, when was the last time we... have you looked at that poll you did a long time ago recently?
Which poll?
Because Mother 1 was high on that list, was it not, for games people wanted you to play?
Yes, but I don't think that would have changed anytime soon.
I'm just curious what else was on that straw poll. Oh, this is mod chat. Who?
Yeah, that's not the right chat.
How long ago was this poll anyway?
Like months.
Oh,
Probably like July.
I can't
Oh
find
yeah, I
it.
forgot about Wind Waker. Wind Waker is fun.
Wind Waker is gonna be uploaded soon, but it's definitely the bigger one, right?
Yeah. That did that get uploaded? No, it didn't get uploaded. I gotta do
No.
that.
The most recent. I'm loving these newer thumbnails though. I gotta.
I need more actually.
I mean, sure, I'm the guy who makes them, but I have fun making them. And my favorite one was probably, my favorite one to work on recently was probably Tony Hawk's Pro Skater because that one was quick and easy.
That's
Did you ever use the one of you in a trash can? For Trash
No, because
Tuesday?
I ended up stopping doing Trash Tuesday.
Oh right. But what about wasn't Spyro Night? Wasn't that Trash Tuesday?
Yeah.
Not to say that Spyro was bad. In fact, I think you pretty much enjoyed yourself during that. It's just that the night was a little mixed
Mm-hmm.
in terms of what was going on. Oh man, this is a good podcast. This is the first numbered one, and everyone's gonna remember that, especially because of all these goofs.
You know, part of the problem too, I think, is that I ate a whole pizza before we started, and that was a bad idea.
Why do you do these things?
I don't know. I was hungry, and I looked at it. I was like, I really need a full entire pizza.
Was that Fortune Street when I was in chat, and then you're like, "What do you mean don't eat pizzas?" Oh wait, right, you're right, Gameathon. My bad. Sorry, Speed. Night Dragon, I think you can. If you did find it, you can post it in chat because you're VIP.
Yeah, you should have link approval.
Hat.
Nope, I guess not.
Well, you could send it to You could just post it in the Discord. Probably. That would it's probably the easier technique.
I'm glad Link approves us.
Yeah, I thought VIP is good. I thought like when we were going over the whole VIP thing. Here's the list, Carl. Here is the list. What were the results again? Yeah, Mother 1 was up there. Did you ever? You never did. You did Metroid Original.
Yes, I did.
Pokemon, I'm assuming that you didn't because you did Fire Red.
Well, I did
at
Heart
the time.
Gold too.
I forgot. I completely forgot. And I think it's because it's not on the VOD. You didn't VOD that one. But I do remember all the time you spent doing the running minigame.
Yep,
Star Fox Assault. That one didn't happen.
correct.
Kingdom Hearts is actually becoming recently a cursed game.
Why is that?
Remember last week I told you best friends they broke up. Their last LP that they did not finish was Kingdom Hearts, and I think there's a Urban Dictionary what do you call it term called like the Kingdom Hearts ender or something, because there's some other cited YouTubers that stop doing videos because of Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying you dodged the bullet there. I guess. Then there's Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, right? Pokemon Stadium. You were doing that. I wasn't around for that either. Now I noticed something. Diddy Kong Racing was removed. Was a bad idea on Gameathon. Would it be a bad idea to do not on Gameathon?
Probably as well. That game did not edge at all.
I'm just gonna go through this list real quick and then just see which ones had you actually done out of these. You did Tony Hawk. So that's one.
Moonbase Alpha, man, that was the best. Easily.
We could just go back to that right now.
Yeah, we could.
I got Rhythm Heaven Fever. You did that one. Pokemon Stadium, Sonic Adventure. and then Pokemon, Metroid, and another one. So you did 7 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Shoot, I scrolled too fast. Now I lost my count.
Way to
This
go.
is a good stream right now, right? That's me counting.
Yeah.
Help me count, Carl, please.
Oh my god, I have to load it back up. It's gonna take me like 500 seconds. How many games do I just need to count? Am I counting all of them?
Yes. I lost count again. One, two, three. Oh, Carl, you just do it. I feel like an idiot. can't count.
There are 25 games on the list.
Okay. 25. Norded. Let's not get into what Norded means. It doesn't sound savory either. But what Norded is, I said no, let's not get into it, and I'll explain it. Bright Heart told me what it is. It has to do with becoming a vessel for Xehanort. That's as far as I'm gonna go. It's confusing. Kingdom Hearts is confusing.
It is rather confusing.
Who knew they could make a more confusing series than Metal Gear? But they did it.
And everybody still loved it.
Both of them. What do you think is the most confusing series overall then?
See, I think there needs to be a really good picture of like Kojima holding Metal Gear Solid and Nomura holding Kingdom Hearts. Both of them.
There needs to be an image of Kojima holding the Keyblade.
That'd be funny, and Tetsuya Nomura holding
the MK. Shoot, was it the 22? The MK Mark 22? I don't know.
something like that.
I was gonna say the suplex gun. I was like, no.
A rail gun, clearly.
Railgun, yeah. Oh no, the law.
Yeah, the law.
the biggest stun weapon in history.
Oh no, the arm.
Oh, just the prosthetic hand.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
And then Diamond Dog is Goofy.
That'd be. I want. Is that a picture?
That's a very specific thing to be searching for. Diamond Dog as Goofy.
I doubt there would be a picture.
New drawing challenge. No, it's kind of later in the night for that.
There is not in the initial Google search.
But back on topic, you did do 7 out of 25. That's pretty cool. And I'm wondering, next year, do you think that you will have a goal for how many video games you beat?
Um,
Because that could be a resolution. Because you're like, oh, speed, 12 video games in 12 months. That's stupid. That's stupid easy. But now I think this is a kind of a cool one.
I guess
That way we could keep track.
I guess it depends. Like, it's hard to tell if people really like a long series because people seem to really enjoy Wind Waker quite a bit. I enjoyed Wind Waker. A lot of people enjoyed Wind Waker. But at the
Do
same
you
time,
think people would enjoy Twilight Princess
I still have to finish that.
or Skyward Sword?
I don't know about Skyward. That game was rough.
I think that game would be fantastic if it was actually ported on the Switch.
I'm waiting
'Cause
for a
then
port
no
for
one-
it, honestly, because I
What?
those motion controls.
Yeah, that's why the game was so mixed because of the motion controls. But I think if they got rid of it, I think it would easily be a lot of people's favorite. Because I'm on again, off again about it. Because I actually really liked how it looked and the story and stuff. And I wasn't too hampered by the motion controls like some other people were, which wasn't. But that doesn't mean that variable does make it hard to recommend the game in the first place.
Yeah.
But deep down, I think I really enjoyed Skyward Sword, but not to the point of recommending it yet. I do think a control update would be necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Any favorite Switch games? I don't think Carl and I have been playing enough
Yeah,
of Switch games.
last time I played my Switch was um
Splatoon. Oh no, Mario Odyssey. No.
Gameathon. Either Mario Odyssey or Gameathon. I think Gameathon was after Mario Odyssey.
Yeah. I did like Mario Odyssey. Like I only have 3 games. I have The World Ends with You, which I have not touched yet because my sister's playing it. I have Smash, and I do have Mario Odyssey. But it's hard to say which one would be my favorite between those 3 alone. Well, actually, those 2, the ones I've played. So I'd probably say Odyssey though. I don't know.
So I have The Binding of Isaac, which I guess beat with Troy, even though wasn't excited about that. I do have VVVVVV on Switch, so there's that. I have Breath of the Wild, which I didn't beat. I have Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which I didn't beat. Splatoon 2, which I haven't played in like 6 months. And Super Mario Odyssey, which I did beat, so that's pretty much the list.
Dolly's asking, was VVVVV for the Gameathon too
Yeah.
on the Switch one?
Yes.
Oh right, because Switch was the one that introduced 2-player. No.
Correct.
Right.
So, but yeah, I don't know. There's just there's games I want for the Switch. Don't get me wrong. It's just I just haven't had an interest in playing the Switch.
So that's why my sister and I are trying to get more games for it, because I think that's the thing.
Like I look at
there's a lot of games coming out, but I don't really have a big library for it.
Like I'm looking at this list right now. You know, there's Kirby Star Allies, which would be I'd play that. Octopath Traveler, I'd easily play that.
Oh, I forgot I got it that too.
Pokken Tournament, I'd probably play that. Sonic Mania Plus, I'd play that. Super Bomberman R, I'd play that, and Smash Ultimate I'll have fairly soon. So,
is Super Bomberman R online? I forget.
Yeah.
Oh, then I should. If I get it, then we could do a video for that. Not a video, sorry, a stream.
Yeah, we could. I did not see Yoshi and Odyssey, and that's okay. I'm alright with that.
I did already beat The World Ends with You though on DS, but I don't think I'd consider it because the control scheme is different, and they added a thing they added a little story thing. I haven't even seen that yet, and I probably won't play it myself though for the Switch. I think there's multiple.
Oh, it's Novelli. Hi, Novelli.
Novelli came out of nowhere, but I was unsure because I had to reload chat if Novelli was already here or not. What was I gonna say? Oh right. See, I'm bad at tracking my own conversation. I don't think I'd go back to play The World Ends with You as of recent, because I heard the control scheme is actually kind of worse than the DS one. At least I think that's the consensus. I'm not sure. I think a lot of people do prefer the mobile version, but I would watch my sister play the extra story mode though. But I don't know if I'd replay it. Just not because it's a bad game. I really enjoyed it. Just that I don't know. There's all these other games I gotta beat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a game that you've always wanted to beat? You've always wanted to beat, but you never got around to it? Like not even a stream one.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of games that I'd like. I'd still like to finish all the Final Fantasies at some point.
That would be a trek. That could be your New Year's resolution.
Oh God, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
I don't think I don't think I'd get a lot of viewership for doing it, but I would consider that.
The final February.
Final February.
February fantasy. Let's do it. Is the frame thing still going on? What?
What frame thing?
What frame stream thing? Stream thing? We're saying words to you, evening. When was Final Fantasy 15 played? I think that was actually last year.
No, I think it was this year. I think it was earlier in the year.
Was it?
Yeah, because...
You know what? I could check when I made you the thumbnail that you never used.
It's true.
but I don't know if that'll be an accurate timestamp still.
Eevee has acquired some liquid courage within himself. So it sounds like
Sorry.
Eevee should clearly play a game of Counter-Strike right now.
I saw King's Story was 2017. And I see the image that I did for you a long time ago with all the carpenters on it.
Oh yeah, that game was so frustrating. Like I think that would take it for the most frustrating game.
Just because of all the times you had to reset it.
It wasn't so much the times that I had to reset it. It just got to a point where it was like, what the heck am I doing?
I think that game would have been better if you did play it with Troy, because Troy's played it quite a bit.
Troy's
hasn't he?
beaten it,
Yeah.
but I don't. I really wanted to beat that game. I might retry it again because I really like that game, but like I need a guide or something to get through it because
Oh. Sorry, Final Fantasy was last year. I made this thumbnail, August 14th in 2017.
dang.
I could check the thumbnails I made for you 2018. Let's see here. That way we can have a better judge of things. Yeah, FTL was definitely made around start of the year there.
But it's kind of an interesting thought trying to beat like the Final Fantasy games throughout next year. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to do 11 and 14, but that limits it down to 13, and there's 12 months. So, I mean, I could try and
You could skip 13. You could skip 13, 13, 2, and then what was it? 13, 13? 3, 3? 13? What?
But no, I thought that would be a really fun Speedy Sunday stream.
A Speedy Sunday stream.
Yeah, Carl.
You would not hear words from me. I would leave my computer on. No chatting from me either. Like enjoy radio sound. Like that stream would actually be funny. Where it's like, Speed, did you see that? That was a pretty good cutscene, right?
No, I'm just thinking that like each time we stream, Speed would like actually go and practice the recorder because he has nothing better to do other than watch the Final Fantasy 13 stream.
If you can tell, I was doing there. I was trying to emulate the silence because I would not respond to you after you said, "Man, Speed, this is really good gameplay right now, right, Speed?"
I think I would do them out of order though, because I don't know if I want to just. I think starting with one's a bad idea.
I'll join you for one, because since I don't enjoy one, but I do respect one. We've had a lot of conversations about one too.
I don't mind one. It just is an absolute drag of a game.
What's interesting though? I think we differ because I like one and I hate two. And didn't you say you think two's okay?
I've never played 2. I've been told that 2 is supposed to be really easy and relatively fun. It's not the best of the series. In fact, I've been told it's probably one of the more worse off ones, but like it's still supposed to be better than 1.
Do you know why I hate 2? Your stats grow. I forget how it goes, but so say you want to raise your HP. I forget if there's levels in 2. But say you want to raise your HP, right? You have to take a lot of hits. And I think that's counterintuitive RPG-wise. Like, there are some games where like your stat grows the more you use it, right? I don't think Final Fantasy, at least during that stage, with that kind of intuitive mechanic, worked out well. I definitely did not enjoy playing 2. And I think 3 was such a breath of fresh air, because they were like, sorry about that. Here's class systems,
Yeah.
And I definitely enjoyed 3 over 2. Did you ever play 3?
No, I did. I played like 5 seconds of 3 and then I stopped.
So okay, what are the ones you played then?
So I've played 4. I have not played 5. I have beaten 6. I have beaten 7. I have beaten 8, and I've beaten 9. And I've played a fair amount of 10. And I've never touched 12, 13, and obviously you know how much I've played to 15.
Yeah. Whoa. What did I play? I played 1. I don't actually think I beat 2 because I did not like playing it. 3, I beat 4. I did not beat 5, 6, 7, 8. I did not play 9, and you're like, wow, you didn't play 9? And I
was
kinda
surprised
wish
to
I
hear
did.
that you never played 9. 9's good. You need to play 9.
Yeah, I do need to play 9. I guess we
You've beaten 8 though, right?
yeah. Yeah, the fun I love saying this, the fun card game with the RPG side story.
Oh yeah.
And I'm very much so exaggerating in that, because you know Triple Triad's all right. It's not, but it's not like
I need to stream 8 at some point because I can make 8 really fun.
you're just gonna say whatever to everything.
Yeah, of
That's how the
course.
stream's gonna go. We need a whatever emote.
But like Final Fantasy 8 is like the easiest Final Fantasy game one can ever play.
Whatever. So I beat 10. 12 I don't think I beat. That's the one with Vaughn, right?
12.
Wait, no, is Vaughn in 9, or because Zidane and Vaughn kind of
Vaughn is not in 9.
okay. Is Zidane is 9?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I get them mixed up for some. Their designs are kind of similar to me. In fact, let me look it up real quick because I might just be wrong. They're both blonde, with the short hair. Hey,
Problem?
hold on. I need to put in Zidane Final Fantasy. I got French Association football player and manager Zinedine Zidane.
Oh.
I thought Zidane from Final Fantasy would be the first thing to show up.
Oh.
Hello?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, never mind. They're similar. Their designs aren't entirely similar, but I do get them mixed up sometimes still. Okay, that was all. And I'm not saying anything about 13. And I always forget if I beat 15 or not. I don't think I did. Because it's a big game.
Well, you know what's funny is that like I'm looking on how long to beat right now and just seeing like what the timeline or time estimates are for most of these games. And apparently I've forgotten how to spell fantasy. And like the main story for 15 is roughly 28 hours, and for Final Fantasy 7 it's about 40.
Yeah, whenever I think of 7, I forget about most of the story because Midgar takes up such a big chunk of it. But it's hard to even tell if Midgar is the biggest chunk of it.
I had to hold Troy's hand to get through Midgar.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
You told me he.
and then I got him through it, and then he never played again.
There's so much that happens in Midgar too. That it's kind of easy to forget that there's more than Midgar, because Midgar is such a striking like location. I think.
And then
I
it just
definitely
gets
think it's cool.
completely forgotten.
Yeah, because it's like, oops.
We
No
locked you
spoilers,
out.
but go adventure the world now. And like I think I can see that with Midgar being such a big thing, that not a lot of people like. So it's your first time going through. I kind of understand some people not going past Midgar, because the game just feels different afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like an entirely new game. It's like that was part 1. Welcome to part 2, 3, 4.
Dolly, if you try and do a Knuckles Oh No emote, go into Frankerface Z and read up on the requirements for it. You might actually have a better time like making the emote and uploading it yourself. Because they're kind of particular on how you do it, but they're not like super particular. But there's definitely some guidelines you gotta follow.
I always forget, Carl, which one is your favorite Final Fantasy again?
I really like 7 and 8. I'd probably just say 7 because it's the one I've probably played the most out of my life.
My favorite is 6, as you know.
I just wasn't the biggest fan of 6. It's good.
We talked about this a lot, and I wonder, I wonder if it's because it's been overhyped for so long.
Perhaps, but like there was a couple things that kind of just turned me off to that game too. I like RPGs that are a little more on the linear side. Like one place to specifically go. When you get to the second half of the game, it's really disconjointed on where you can just go, and there's a lot of like, where am I going now? And what do I do? Which wasn't bad. It's just not my particular jam.
I get that, because when a game suddenly changes from... that comes with like a genre shift, I think. Because when a game... Because you know how Chrono Trigger... is Chrono Trigger considered kind of open worldy too? I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you play Chrono Trigger, it's like, that's how the game is. And it's not... It doesn't suddenly become overtly linear. But when a game's linear and then it opens all these places, that's the same as I was saying with Final Fantasy VII, because I think that's the same experience. Like, Midgar is so linear. And then when you leave Midgar, it's like the whole world of Final Fantasy VII has opened up to you.
But you can only travel at such a slow pace.
Yes. Speaking of, though, what's your favorite final boss, then, of Final Fantasy?
You know what I've always wanted to beat? I've always wanted to beat the stupid spider in Final Fantasy VIII.
Man, I'm blanking on what that is.
So you do the official seed mission where you go to Dolet, which has the big satellite tower.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, and then you have to run from the big spider.
Oh,
but
I remember that.
But
now.
the thing is that the spider. So here's how this works. For those of you who have never played this game, and I suppose this might be a little bit of a spoiler if you intend on playing Final Fantasy VIII, but if you have no care in the world, hear me out. So basically what happens is that you go on this mission for your corporation, I guess we'll call it at this point, even though I think there's a probable better term for it, which requires you to go to another city and take care of the enemy forces that are more or less invading the city. And I guess stop them and make them withdraw from the city in some way. So you get to the city, you storm the city, because you storm it by boat, which is on a coastal town. And then you get in there and your task is literally just to hold the city. And then you obviously don't do that. And you follow bad guys up to this big giant radio tower or satellite dish. Then you fight bad guys, and then upon like you think that you're fine, except you start making your way back down from the satellite dish because you have to go back to your corporation and whatnot. Speed's probably sitting there. He's like, "What the heck is Carl talking about?"
No, I'm starting to remember because then you encounter it, right?
Yeah, no. So you're like, you think you're fine, and then all of a sudden the spider shows up out of nowhere. But the thing about the spider is that it's not. It's a very different kind of fight.
Yeah.
The spider has...
You're even prompted to flee.
Yeah, the spider has an absolutely insane amount of HP. I mean, we're talking like there's nothing that should have this much HP this early in the game kind of boss. And the idea is that you kind of beat it up and then it goes into this like healing mode. And at that healing mode is when you can finally run away from it. And it's supposed to be this like long chase away from the spider. So you get to the end and you don't even really technically beat the spider. However, you can technically beat the spider. The problem with beating the spider is that you do a lot of damage to it. You can... And then it goes into the rest mode. The rest mode is when it's the really critical part. Because... when it gets out of the rest mode, like if you don't run from it, it heals its full amount of HP, like 100%. So it's one of those, and between all of this too, you have a real-time clock going in the background. So while you're fighting the spider, when you start running from the spider to when you get to the boat back home, you have 20 minutes, and it's legitimately 20 minutes. We're talking when you enter the what are they called? The not time battles, turn-based battles, to when you run away from the battles. Even in the loading times, the clock is still rolling. So that's why it's kind of such an interesting boss. And because I've done pretty much most of anything within Final Fantasy VIII, that's one of the few things that I have not done. And I feel like I owe it to myself to finally beat that stupid spider.
I gotta mention something. You know, you can't beat it on the first encounter. You have to beat it on subsequent encounters. So when I fought it, I was like, how do you do this? And it was like, what was it, Zell or someone? Or was it? Someone was like, we gotta go. And I was like, I want to beat this thing, you know? Because I'm always like, whenever I see something and it's one of those encounters that you're intended to maybe lose or something, I'm like, how far can I take it? Because I thought first time around, it's a boss you lose to if you don't flee. So that I ended up just staying there for a long time, not killing it because it doesn't die on the first encounter.
Dude, I'm gonna stream Final Fantasy VIII in 2019. It's gonna happen.
All right. Do you want me to be there and say whatever? I remember that boss. I just don't remember the setting of it. Like how early it was, because I thought it was like it was an Ender game.
It's like 2 hours into the game, kind of boss.
But yeah, that boss is definitely an RPG kind of. What am I trying to say here?
Rite of passage.
Games where suddenly there's a different mechanic involved kind of peeve me, you know, kind of get on my nerves. But the spider boss is kind of funny. It definitely makes that whole, section intense. Running away from a big spider. I should mention it's not a spider. It's a spider tank. It's a mechanical spider. It's not just this big Cthulhu thing.
No, it's a mechanical. That's why it has the healing properties to it.
Yeah.
I think the other bosses that are kind of cool to fight. I really liked Ruby Weapon, even though Ruby Weapon was obnoxious.
Yeah, I hated all the Ultima stuff.
Yeah, so in late game Final Fantasy VII, you get to fight these 3 optional bosses if you dare choose to do so. One I would say is mandatory. The other 2 are completely optional, as they are kind of the payout for what you get is kind of okay, but it's kind of not. It's more of just like I did this and I'm proud of myself.
Oh, wait a second. What's even the reward for beating the tank?
I don't think you get anything.
Spider. Don't you get like a random don't you get like what was it, exam score, like 100 points or something? And some other stuff.
I think it's called the X Atmos. Let me take a look here. The XATM 092 spider tank thing.
And that's not a thing
also
you want to
it's also known as the Black Widow. Yeah, so the initial battle is scripted, and the Black Widow cannot be permanently defeated at this point, regardless of how many self-repair sequences it triggers from then on. Let's see. Upon reaching the beach, if the Black Widow is destroyed the Black Widow gets destroyed in an FMV, it is possible for the player party to defeat the robot, and doing so earns 100 bonus points in the SEED exam report upon graduation. Since I'm gonna play Final Fantasy VIII, I'll explain that more when I'm playing the game. But
you heard it here first, folks.
But to make it to sum up a long story short, the SEED ranking is dumb.
Yeah.
So, is it worth it to beat that thing? No. It's more of just a personal pride moment at that point.
this isn't my favorite final boss, but one of my favorite bosses is definitely the train in Final Fantasy VI.
I don't want to hear
Like,
it.
what? No, I'm not gonna complain that you didn't suplex it. I'm just saying that it's one of my favorite fights because he does suplex it.
So basically, you get this character that is known for doing like fighting hand to hand combat move, CQC if you will, I guess. And one of his special moves is the suplex, and it's not a restricted suplex, so you could just go, and since you're required to fight with him at that point, like you could just suplex the train and do this cool thing that nobody gave me ideas to do.
My bad. Well, no, I can't say my bad. That's your fault. I even know you're playing it. I think at that time.
I don't think so either. But yeah,
Sabin's pretty cool.
so. But anyways, getting back to the Final Fantasy VII weapons. So basically, there's these three weapons. They're big giant monster creatures that they're behemoths, and with the Ruby weapon, so they basically have the most HP by the any end game for any of those Final Fantasies. Ruby has 800,000 and Emerald has 1 million, which doesn't seem a lot by today's standards of Final Fantasy HP attacks, but back in those days, it's a lot. The trick though with Ruby weapon is that if you can accidentally run into the weapon, because if you're not paying attention to where you're basically flying your big old airship around,
it just has its head popping.
yeah,
out.
its head is popping out of the sand. But the problem is that if you fly a decent amount above it, you will still run into it and engage the battle. Now, the trick with the battle in that case is that if you start with all three of your characters alive, you have set yourself up for basically defeat. Like, you are not going to win that battle, because in order for you to do any sort of damage in that battle, you must have 2 characters down for it in order to it deploy its super special dumb claws of weakness or something of the sort. I don't even know why it does. I don't even know how you come up with this. Basically, it just sticks his hands in the sand, and it's like, okay, now you can attack me. By this point, because it sticks its hands down and then it gets itself stuck in the sand, because a creature with 800,000 HP would be able to do something better than that. You now have to revive your teammates
with life 2.
Yeah. And
Like, you don't want to use life 1. You gotta use life 2 because you gotta get all the HP back.
basically, you have to start the fight. You have to go into some random encounter out in the regular grass and basically just kill both your teammates, and then you can start the battle.
Speaking
the other-
of off topic, doesn't Kate Sith have a slot machine thing, and then doesn't it kill all your party members if you like get the worst one?
I would believe that.
Wish that was a viable thing.
So as well, if you go into this battle with 3 people alive, it also has this bullcrap thing of, I'm just gonna throw one of your party members out of the battle.
Yeah.
Like, in Duel Monsters, when you have to like discard a card from the game, like you can't use that card anymore. It's the same kind of thing, and it's dumb.
Wait, hold on. Isn't Duel Monsters a different thing than Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, there's the Duel Monsters, the game that they play in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Duel Masters, is that what
Duel
I'm thinking
Monsters.
of? No, because there's a thing that's a different thing, and I think it's Duel Masters. That's why I got confused. Anyway, keep the ruby.
That's all I really have to say about Ruby. Emerald's all right. You just need to have some special magic that allows you to breathe underwater. Otherwise, it's a bad time. You have 20 minutes to beat him.
Yeah. Unless you have the underwater material.
8 also has this cool. It's not really much of a boss, but more so, there's an island that just has level 100 monsters. There's 2 islands, actually, I should say. Both islands have level 100 monsters on them.
I kind of found that as a reference to Final Fantasy I's Monster Peninsula. where
I never got
you
that
fight,
far.
you encounter like level 30 monsters when you're level like 10 or something.
I never got that far.
Uh, wait, Tom, I don't remember that. So
I
the
don't
emerald
remember
one
that.
punishes you? Yeah, you know what? It'd be really useful right now. I should go on the Wikipedia.
I don't remember Emerald punishing you for having too much material.
I'll look
but,
it up right now. Well, Tom might explain it while I do it.
Um,
Um,
but yeah, so it just has level 100 monsters, and like, it's really funny because those monsters at level 100 are sometimes even more scarier than other enemies throughout the game. I never played enough of 10,
oh,
but I do know.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I found it. One of the things that makes the Emerald weapon a dangerous opponent is its Air Tam Storm attack. Air Tam is materia spelled backwards. The attack deals damage to each character equal to the amount of materia equipped on them, multiplied by 1,111.
It's gonna be basically 999 for everybody.
I don't remember that attack.
I don't remember it either.
Sorry, go back to Final Fantasy X.
So I remember Final Fantasy X. I think this is because I watched somebody play it. Final Fantasy X has that like special battle tent or whatever that you can just battle ridiculous characters in.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking like characters that have like 100 million HP or something like that, or like super Malboros.
I used to have like this like Prima guide, and like some of the monsters on that list had question mark question mark question mark as their health because they didn't even know.
That I was looking
Huh?
on Google to see if there's a Malboro plushie, and somebody made one.
Is there a picture of it?
Yeah, let me.
Don't smoke too many Marlboros.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
it's
it's okay looking.
kind of cute. I like it. I like it enough to.
Yeah. I don't remember it having big, sharp, jaggedy teeth though. But that's kind of like what it looks like a little bit.
What's your favorite Final Fantasy like monster then? A little off tangent there. I do like Tonberries.
I like cactuars.
Yeah, Tonberries and Cactuars are definitely the iconic enemies. Final Fantasy.
Tonberry, especially in 8, tonberries are something.
I think they have Tonberries in Final Fantasy 15, and I think they're just as scary. Tonberry FF.
Well, I really like the Jumbo Cactuar fight. That was one of my favorite fights too.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I don't remember encountering it, but they they be scary. But my favorite final boss, I think that was more my question rather than super bosses, but we did kind of get into that. I do like Kefka. I really like the build up with the song, and
I would like
how you're climbing this Kefka's tower here, and then
I'd like Kefka if it wasn't stupid. I had such a
I
really
like Kefka being stupid.
I had such a dumb time fighting Kefka. I was like, all right, we're gonna fight the final boss. Oh, it's over.
I do like it a lot thematically because it shows how delusional Kefka is, and the song echoes that too. But I also really I think it's definitely a common answer to say. But Sephiroth is actually a really good fight too. I really like the way the song itself was fantastic. One Winged Angel. I always found it to represent.
I personally like Bizarro Sephiroth better.
Strimmer. I like I do like Genova a bit more than the Sephiroth fight though.
Yeah, but I don't like fighting Genova ever.
I like the song. That's what I meant. And then 10, I can't because I forget. Did you beat 10?
No.
Yeah, I can't say who the final boss is, but I kind of don't like it. But I do like who is it? Anima, I think. Oh no, Seymour. You know, just fighting Seymour because he's no, I can't say it. Well, no, I think I just kind of subtly spoiled it there. But Seymour is not the final boss of Final Fantasy X.
No, he's not.
But I love his fight. I love the song too. I love that it has a lot of like religious undertones in it and how it builds up and stuff.
I just really hate that song when you go into the temples.
Could you echo it? Could you?
That's that one that drags on. It's like dong, dong.
This is
dong.
all I wanted. Could we just imitate all our favorite Final Fantasy songs?
Okay. Let me think.
Right, let me try to guess.
All right, here we go. You're never gonna get this one. Dung ding ding dung 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 dung. That's all you get.
Shoot.
But you know what it is. You've heard it.
I'm trying. I don't know. I've heard it, but now I don't know it. Like that's not. No, I don't know it right now. What is it?
It's the song from when all the seeds are together in Final Fantasy VIII.
I thought you for a second. I thought, dude, he's gonna sing the Triple Triad song. But then when I heard it, I was like, this does not match up to Triple Triad.
It's close, but it's not quite.
It's not ding 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 ding.
All right. That's 1 me, 0 you. It's your turn.
Okay. Digga 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 digga. Wait, hold on. How's that go?
I have no idea.
That's supposed to be Seymour's battle theme.
I didn't get that far. Okay.
I know.
Alright, so I guess that's 1-1. Alright, here we go. I got one. You should be able to get this one. I can't believe we're doing this.
This is what people want.
Yeah, it is. Okay, here we go.
Midgar slums.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, I love Midgar slums, and I love that. You notice that they put the little bit of the Battles theme in that?
Yeah, a little bit. That's what's called theming.
that part. That's just the battle song.
That's
okay.
All right, your turn.
There's a motif. Okay, this one you'll know. Oh, that's
how Man with the Machine Gun.
Yeah. Dude, I love Man with the Machine Gun. I don't even remember the fight. It's who is the person on the helicopter? No, it is the helicopter, right?
No, it's Laguna's theme.
Shoot. This is how much I remember out Final Fantasy VIII. I think. Okay, so I think we'll call it even there.
The draw.
Because I don't know how the heck I'm gonna do Kefka's theme. The dun, dun, dun. And then Genova, it would be
Clearly, the theme that you want to do is Lunatic Pandora.
no way, man. What would be a hard song to like just sing?
Ultima CS Castle.
It's true. You're both crazy. Secretly, I wanted to do an easy one. I wanted to do Chocobo.
Overworld from for Final Fantasy X.
No, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna do Terra's theme. But you know, one morning I just started singing that, and then my sister knocked on my door, and she frowned at me, and then closed the door. Woot, you missed our gift of vocal.
Yeah, we
singing.
did. We did guess the Final Fantasy song via acapella.
New segment we're doing. Next week, Earthbound songs. My favorite song is dun 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 dun.
That's when they're naming themselves.
Oh, well, but I wanted to emulate the little weird jargon at the top, the start, like so let's go. Motorcycle figure is hard to rap. Okay.
Oh man, that was good.
That was good. I don't mind doing that again if we run out of topics.
We
Let's name another game.
We revived Game of the Week.
Oh no, we did. You know, I don't mind that. We think of a song and then we sing it to each other. It doesn't have to be from the same series, but we're just supposed to guess it. The only thing is we both have to know it, which might be a little difficult because you don't know all the songs I know.
Yeah.
And I don't know all the songs you know, so. Have we hit 2 hours yet?
I believe we have. Yes,
Man,
we're at 2 hours 11 minutes.
Final Fantasy saved us there. Because that was like a 40-minute conversation.
Yeah, it was.
And if we didn't, we'd be like, you know.
Audible.
So, Audible. But yeah, you know, I don't mind. I would actually be really down if you did Final Fantasy, especially 8, because I really don't remember what happens in 8. All I remember is that there's a weird school thing, and then, you know, whatever.
Dude,
I
I love 8 so much. I don't even know why. Like, there's just something about 8 that I...
Oh! I know my favorite song from 8 is, what is it? Okay, hold on. Guess this one. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun,
Was that... Wait. It's not Dole, it's the other D town. What's it called?
dun, 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 dun,
I'm right though, right? It's the other town that starts with a D.
I don't remember the name of the town. I just remember the name of the song is Under Her Control. What is oh, is it Delling?
Yeah, that's it. Delling City. That's the theme, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that song. Dun, dun. That could be the new afternoon, not afternoon casual, the new Sweetie Sunday song because it kind of fits us. Dun, 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 dun. You know, do we need a new theme, or do you think the song we have fits us? Because I don't know if it does.
I feel like I need to play. As I play that now, I need to play Trauma City or Trauma Team or whatever.
Trauma City. That has different implications. That sounds like you're like a
Sounds like a
like
really
you're gonna
bad
take
horror
on-
game.
No, it sounds like you're gonna take down a mafia thing that like did something to you. Like this is for revenge. Trauma City. But I was wondering, because I don't know why I picked that song. I'll be honest with you, because deep down, it's a song that is the antithesis to us. It's called Cool Beauty. It's all about like it's smooth jazz kind of to a degree. And our streams and how we talk and all that don't really reflect that.
Yeah.
But I was thinking something too fast paced wouldn't work either. We're kind of in the middle of the road. It has to be like a goofy song, and I think Under Her Control kind of fits better in retrospect. If you guys would like to submit a song replacement for season 2 of Speedy Sundays,
Oh God.
please put in the podcast topics. I'm for Under Her Control being the next Speedy Sunday thing. It wouldn't hurt to update that because I was looking at that list. I don't think we say most of that stuff anymore. Like I don't say "Omae wa mou shinderu." I don't say what is it? It's been a while since I looked at the intro. Because sometimes you don't play it on a Sweetie Sunday.
Here we go. I have.
Wait, are you doing another song?
I added a new song. The choice.
Okay. Oh, in the channel.
Yeah.
You want to hear my cover of that?
Dude, oh my God! I was playing the song along with you, and you were just in sync. It was amazing.
Carl? That's basically shoot. What was that? What was that game? What was the game that's Tetris but not Tetris, Carl?
Toyo?
Rampart. The Crazy Bus is just the Rampart thing.
I'm sorry. It's basically Tetris, but it's not Tetris Rampart.
Isn't it?
It's not.
But they have the Tetris block.
It may have a couple T-shaped blocks and L-shaped blocks in there, but it's not Tetris.
Just you wait. The Tetris effect. They're going to
What
add
kind
the plush.
of Tetris block is that weird Z thing? That's like 8 squares long.
Just
that
wait
doesn't-
for the Tetris effect DLC.
That doesn't fit anywhere.
I heard Tetris effect is really good, by the way. Like you might be thinking it's just Tetris, but it seems to be a very impressive Tetris. Sour please for Crazy Bus. Do you have an actual idea what song would fit us better?
No, I'd like to like compose something. I think, but who knows?
I think that'd have to be a collab. So you do a little melody thing, and then I'll do the, and then like that one hurt. It has to be something goofy sounding though, but not too goofy like
Yeah.
Goof Troop. Goof Troop has a good soundtrack though. Then. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. I'm starting to lose it.
Yeah, I think it's probably time to wrap it up here.
All right, so go over the week.
Okay, so let me pull up the calendar. So to Monday the 24th, there will be no stream. Tuesday the 25th, there will be no stream. Wednesday the 26th, if there's going to be a stream, it will be at night. It won't be a matinee. Thursday and Friday, I believe, we'll have streams. Saturday, Sunday are up in the air, and of course, Monday is the big day.
Wait, hold on. Oh, well, on Sunday is actually the. Wait. Oh wait, so you start at the midnight on the 31st, right?
Yeah. So.
So it would
12:01
that would actually be
the best way to
30th
think.
for me.
The best way to think about it would be 12:01 a.m. on the 31st.
Which is the 30th still for me though, because I'm 2 hours behind.
Yeah.
It makes it confusing. I am playing. I'm gonna do Mario Paint tomorrow.
I'll see if I
I
can
intend
make it
to
after
draw
that.
some wintry stuff. And if you guys have any requests, I can do it. I even built up a winter playlist of winter songs I like. Before we end, I'm actually curious. Do you like winter theme song? Because I notice a lot of them have the crutch of sleigh bells, and I don't know. It kind of it doesn't irk me, but I notice it too much.
I do like winter
Okay.
songs.
Like a lot of winter songs have sleigh bells.
Sleigh bells are
Because
cool. I like sleigh bells.
They are cool, but the thing is, like, I like songs that are a little more subtle when it comes to being a winter theme thing. Like if it has sleigh bells, okay, it's winter. You know, it's like a slap in the face to me. And a lot of my favorite winter songs don't actually have sleigh bells in it.
Dolly, you won't already be in 2019. You'll still be in 2018. It'll be. It starts at, I think, 6 a.m. your time. On the 31st.
Who watches a stream at 6 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh boy, 6 a.m.
Who's going to stay up with me through the whole thing, though? That's the real question.
Oh man, but do I get a shirt out of it?
I don't know. I should do something. If somebody can prove that they can do it, they
I got an idea, Carl. You make so during the commercials, before you leave, you give no. So you make a quiz at the end with all the commercials, like commercial quiz answers. You know what I mean? So what did Shady Speed do in that you know? I guess I kind of spoiled that. There's a Shady Speed commercial, but you know, you could have a quiz at the end. I think is what I'm trying to get at. And then if you submit all the correct answers to carl101@gmail.hexagoninc.com, you can get the following prize. Nothing. Carl didn't want to put.
I was gonna play the yeah.
Oh, you get the Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Viewer comprehension. we'll think of something fun for you folks. All right.
All right, everybody.
That's all.
Thank you all for coming on tonight. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. I will see you in a few days. Everybody have a happy holiday.
The holidays.